to my beautiful, wonderful, beloved people of social media. I'm back today with another message, and I pray Jesus will speak to you through my lips, okay? And so I was upstairs, okay? And I was putting on, my lip cream, okay? And as I was putting on my lip cream, okay, I heard invest in eternal things, okay? Now, if you're anything like me, sometimes you spend way too long scrolling on Facebook newsfeed, all right? Sometimes, all right, and I'm gonna shame myself right now. There's moments where, seriously, I can really be on social media for so long, and I can be honestly like wasting a lot of precious time, on social media when I can be investing on, what benefits my eternity, okay? Because how many of you know, all right, that we're not gonna be on this earth one day. I'm telling you, there's a day coming, mark my words, where you and I will no longer be on the earth, okay? Because it's just the way life is. We're born into the world, okay? But there comes a time when, each individual has to die. Okay? And our souls, let me tell you something right now, in case you don't know this, our souls were created to be eternal. Okay? Our souls, okay, are going to live on. Our souls are going to live on, okay? Once you and I die, that's not it. It's not just this blackness, all right? There's an afterlife. There's an afterlife, okay? And there is a heaven, and and I don't like to talk about it, but there's a bad place too, okay? Believe it or not, the Bible speaks about it. It speaks about it, all right? There is a paradise, okay? But there is a not so good place too, okay? And we have to make sure we are investing in eternal things. Yeah, we can go shopping during the day. We can be buying new clothes, a new purse, that new jacket, everything, new pants, whatever it is, okay? But honestly, ask yourself, is that going to benefit my eternity? So we have to make sure that we are spending our time wisely. It's okay. It's okay to watch, godly movies here and there. It's okay to watch, Christian movies and stuff, okay? It's okay to go visit that friend and everything. But, at the end of the day, are you putting time? Are you giving God at least some of your time, portion of the time that you have? Are you giving it to Him? Are you seeking what is above, what is going to benefit you, all right, for the afterlife, okay? Because it's not just this life. It's not just this life. There is an afterlife, okay? And I want to share with you 2 verses today. Colossians chapter 3 verse 1 says like this: if then you are raised with Christ, seek those things which are above, where Christ is, sitting at the right hand of God. Set your mind on things above, not on things on the earth. Not on things on the earth, all right? It tells you clearly what we need to be setting our minds on. We need to be setting our minds on the things above eternal things, okay? I'm telling you that there's many times where I set my mind on earthly things and I was left disappointed. All right? There's going to be moments in life that people are going to disappoint you. All right? There's going to be moments in life that situations on the earth are going to disappoint you. You're going to hear stories. You're going to, we need to set our minds, people of God, on the things above. Okay? Because let me say something. When you set your mind on things above, okay, you're going to have peace, okay? In the presence of God, there is fullness of joy. Yeah, for sure. You can be watching that show on television. You can be watching that video. These things, yeah, they can be enjoyable for the moment. They can be fun for the moment, okay? And they can make you feel happy and everything. But, at the end of the day, what is above, when we seek what is above, when we seek God, all right, we read the Bible, all right, you worship, you pray to God, you seek God's face. This is when you're gonna receive true satisfaction. This is when the thirst inside of you is going to be quenched, all right, because Jesus wants to quench, all right, the thirst inside of you, all right? Because as human beings, we have this natural thirst. Like, it's like we thirst. God made us so that we can thirst for Him, all right? He don't want us to thirst after the wrong things that leave us feeling unfulfilled and thirsty again, if you drink of the water that I give you, all right, you will never thirst again. Jesus said something like this to the woman that came to the well, all right? The waters that Jesus gives can quench our thirst, all right? He said to the woman, this water that I give to you, with this water, you're never gonna thirst again, all right? Because when we seek for earthly things, you seek that joy, you go to the club, you go drinking with your friends, all right, you go to the nightclub, everything, all right, you seek joy even in humans sometimes. These are the things, and I know this because I've been that person to seek for fulfillment and joy in all of the wrong places down here on the earth, all right? All right, I know what it is. To seek for that fulfillment in all these earthly things. Men, drinking, all these things. I know what it is. And I know that it does not truly fill the thirst inside of me. Okay? Jesus is the solution. Jesus is the answer to all your problems. Hear me out. Jesus is the answer to all of your problems, all right? You need love. You need peace. You need joy, all right? You need affection. You need comfort. You need provision. Jesus, all right? He's the one, all right? But you have to seek Him, all right? Seek Him, okay? Seek God while there's still time, all right? You and I still have time to seek the Lord. We still got time, all right? So let's take advantage of this time, okay? And I shame myself. Sometimes there's times I'm like on social media, Instagram, scrolling. Like, sometimes we gotta exercise the fruit of self-control, all right? We don't gotta, we don't gotta let our flesh, control us all the time, like a chain pulling us that way, pulling us this way, pulling us over there, all right? We need to learn to exercise self-control. And I say we, because I'm included in this too. all right? If the flesh wants to seek that burger, all right? If the flesh wants to go on Facebook, if the flesh wants to, wants to do fleshly things, all right? You dominate the flesh. Don't allow the flesh to control you. Don't allow the flesh to control you, all right? Seek spiritual things, all right? Seek, all right, the spiritual things, because those things, all right, those things above are what are truly gonna satisfy the thirst that you have on the inside of you. I'm telling you, some of y'all are thirsty, and you keep going in the wrong places, all right? Some of you guys are going to men, all right? Some of you ladies, you're trying to seek for men to satisfy the thirst inside of you, okay? Some of y'all are going out clubbing, going out drinking, all right? Because you feel empty and you need something to fill you. But I'm telling you today that Jesus wants to fill you, all right? And once Jesus fills you, you ain't gonna wanna go back. Hear me out. You ain't gonna wanna go back, all right? Lot's wife, she looked back. She looked back and she turned into a pillar of salt, all right? She wasn't supposed to go back, to look back, all right? She was told, don't look back. But what did she do? She rebelled. She looked back. She turned into a pillar of salt. All right? So let's seek heavenly things. Okay? All right? I love you guys. I love you very much. And let's continue to put our mind on Jesus. Okay? Put our mind on Jesus. All right? Put your mind on God, the true lover of your soul. There is nobody on the earth that can give you love, all right, like Jesus can, okay? The love of Jesus surpasses the love of any man. The love of Jesus surpasses the love of any friend. The love of Jesus surpasses any type of love you can receive on the earth. God's love is amazing. And once you taste of that love, honey, you ain't gonna wanna go back to the old things anymore. All right? You need God. We need God, okay? So let's seek the things that benefit our eternity. I hope this word bless somebody. Remember the afterlife. Remember the afterlife. Remember the afterlife. All right? I love you.